Hey guys, today I would like to take the time to talk to you all about foreign aid. This is a growing problem throughout not only America, but other countries as well. Throughout this presentation, I will mostly be summarizing foreign aid through the eyes of the United States of America and how this affects us as a whole society. First, I would like to talk about how America takes on too much responsibility with other countries' problems. By doing so, we are throwing billions of dollars in the trash. More than 20% of Americans' federal budget goes to foreign aid. It equates to almost $50 billion, and it is proven in a study released by the IMF, International Monetary Fund, which is a global bank that bails out third world countries and other countries that exceed too much debt and their economies crash. According to this study, countries receiving aid from the IMF are actually not getting any benefits from the aid we provide. According to the study, large aid inflows undermine tax capacity and public investment, while large reductions in aid and inflows tend to keep recipients' tax and expenditure ratios unchanged. We find that the undesirable fiscal effects of aid are more pronounced in countries with low governance scores and low absorptive capacity. What this means is that countries that have IMF supported programs or bailouts have lower absorption rates in their economy to withhold the cash injections foreign aid provides. Instead of wasting Americans' hard-earned money on other countries' problems, we should look at using this money here at home in America. We need to cut foreign aid spending significantly. For instance, only giving out handouts to countries that have a significant natural disaster and rely on outsourced income to rebuild infrastructure. By eliminating aid going to Iraq train and equip funds, international narcotics control, and law enforcement, as well as migration and refugee assistance, this would effectively reduce the foreign aid budget by a whopping 96% to only $2 billion from a former almost $50 billion annually. With all of this extra money, we could apply it to building infrastructure, such as building congested highways bigger, adding light rails, and we could even pay teachers a better wage. Almost 20% more we could do with just 1 year of savings from foreign aid. We could do so many good things with this money. And this money is coming from our own working citizens. It would make sense then that this money would fall back on these same Americans. Americans that go to work every single day and give 15 to 40% of their hard-earned wages, hoping that it will in some way benefit them in the future here at home in America. However, if we do nothing at all about this problem, we will just keep piling up the debt and giving aid to countries that use this money for fraud or even illegal activities. Illegal activities such as in Africa, $77 million worth of malaria drugs were being given to them in the form of financial aid or foreign aid, and the man overseeing the distribution of these malaria drugs sold them on the black market instead of giving them to the actual citizens that were in need of these malaria drugs. There are great resources regarding foreign policy, and the one that I would like you all to subscribe to is Politico News. This news subscription will give you all the details, both good and bad, of foreign aid. It is part of our duty to be aware of how our country spends its money, and this is a perfect resource for just that. It can be found at www www.politico.com/news/foreign-aid. The benefit of websites like these is to make an informed decision, to know exactly the pros and cons of all the information about foreign aid. Again, the money we can save from foreign aid can go to building infrastructure such as light rails, bigger interstates, giving teachers a meaningful wage increase, or even improving our entire education system. If we do nothing about this, we will continue to sink deeper into national debt, giving money to other countries rather than using it to improve our own country in which we live our everyday lives and work so hard to make a meaningful place for ourselves and our families. I hope you all found this presentation to be informational in regards to the topic of foreign aid, and thank you for listening. The link to Politico News Foreign Aid can be found underneath this video. Thank you.